is another week, another really good quarterback, another really good offense. What are you guys doing to prepare for Florida State, especially playing on the road?
We just got to prepare with the film. You know, they got a lot of talented guys, and we just got to try to figure out their weaknesses and get after their quarterback.
Yeah. Quarterbacks that have been able to move around a little bit and kind of extend the play, allow receivers to keep getting open, have kind of burnt you guys this year. Is there something schematically differently you guys can do to either keep them in the pocket, bring more pressure, or play a different kind of coverage to maybe change that up?
Well, I think the back end, the DBs, we just have to cover a little bit tighter. Give them the quarterback room to make easy throws, so I think we have to cover a little tighter, and that'll put some pressure on the quarterback so he can bring the ball down from his first read.
Yeah. You guys have played a lot of quarterbacks that can run. Does that prepare you for, every game you play them? Does it make it a little bit easier, or is it same old story every week?
Yeah, it's becoming the same old story. That's what the game's moving to, mobile quarterbacks. But it's all in game planning, it's all in preparation, and being accountable to our teammates to do our jobs.
Yeah. You came up with the pick last week against maybe the future Heisman Trophy winner, a really good quarterback in Lamar Jackson. What'd you see on that play, and what can you guys do going forward to maybe force a few more turnovers and put your offense in a better situation?
Well, in that play, I was the post safety, so I was just free. I just read his shoulders. He turned right he stared down the receiver the whole time, and I just tried to sprint to the ball as fast as I could. He left it up there a little long, so I definitely had to make a play. And just going on top of that, that's the job of our post safety. I think our post safety from here on out has to do a good job of reading the quarterback and helping all the corners and underneath coverage out.
You mentioned looking at the film and what you can do. A game like Louisville, where they put points on you, do you dwell on that film too much, or is it looking forward, or what can you pull out of it?
Oh, we definitely got on the mistakes last night, and we got to move forward. You can't dwell on them too long, or it's just going to fester into your practices. So we move forward, and we made our corrections, and we're going to get it right.
You know, taking a young team into tough environments a few times this season, whether it's overseas or down at Tech or now going to Florida State. But I mean, how much have you been able to learn from each trip? I guess if you look at where it was from the Blacksburg trip to now.
Yeah, I think we've progressed a lot. Ireland was tough going overseas. That was a long flight. And then Blacksburg, we got hit hard. But I think we really upped our game. You saw at NC State, we played to a high level. So it'll be a good test. This game is at night, and Florida State, that's a hostile environment. So I think we're definitely on the up and up.
I think another thing too, there's a theme that Adazio wants to make sure that always gets emphasized, which is, this is a growing team, it's a developing team. And I know you guys believe that too, and you guys want to make sure that they grow from that stuff. But how much is the marker, you got 2 games when you can make a bowl game, but you want to go ahead and compete against them. You got, ranked teams in the conference. You want that's a measure of progress too, I can imagine. You got another shot at another one.
Yep, I think we just got to get over that hump. We thought we got over it at NC State, and then we played a tough team, Louisville. But I think once we get over that hump, like a win at Florida State, I think that'll set the sail for even next season and the next 2 games and next season. So just getting over that hump.
What are your impressions of Francois? He looks like a pretty composed kid back there.
Yeah, he's a young guy, but he's very poised, and he plays above the way he should be playing. And I think he has a good arm. He's less of a runner than I thought, but he has a great arm, and we just got to put pressure on him. He's still young at the end of the day, so we can rattle him.
Florida State can either spread you out or they can pound Dalvin at you. Just talk about preparing for anything that they might throw at you.
Yeah, it's tough. We just got to stay on top of our film and limit our options from 10 to about 3. When you're trying to choose from 10 things, it's kind of hard to do, but if you can choose from 3 things, it make your job easier. So just got to try to see what plays they run and stay on top of it.
You know how good your defense is and how good it has been. And is it difficult sometimes to see the points being put up that they have been put up?
Oh yeah, it's very difficult. Just every time I line up for field goal, that's when it hits me. Like you just got scored on. It's tough, but we just got to try to scratch and claw as hard as best as we can and try to limit the points on the board. But it's definitely a feeling that I don't like.
Because I would assume some of the numbers for you guys don't indicate how good it would be.
Right.
In terms of scoring, not just yardage.
Right, and I think special teams contribute to that. We've done a good job, but we can do better flipping the field positions because if we start on a short field, it's easy for the other team to score. Right, so we've done a good job on special teams, but I think we can do better.
Noel actually had some pretty good punts last week.
Yeah.
The kid just he is what he is.
Right.
Appreciate you.
All right, appreciate